And again, up here is another scene, I don't know if it shows without a reflection, of Mount Baker from the Saanich Peninsula. I ran this one in the Saanich Fair art show, but it didn't even get noticed. This was the second last painting I did. These are what I call wild cedars. This one is going to get gessoed. So if anyone likes it and they want to come and get it, they better hurry. This was one of those kind of ugly pieces, in my opinion, that I feel I have to do to get what I want to come out. To start with, cedar branches don't act like that. So, and I've never liked pink, so I don't know what I was doing. Over here is my mother's backyard. She's in Lethbridge, Alberta, and this is these are her apples. What I love about this piece is no, maybe we'll leave that out. But this is an actual painting of my brothers when they were young. And this brother has passed away. But I was looking at it thinking, they now look like my two sons talking to my mother. And my son was born on my brother's birthday, the one that passed away. My mother sends me applesauce every year by courier. So I just get this impression that the tree is what's holding history together. There are so many trees that if they could speak, can you imagine? And it's so important for us to save as many trees as possible, just maybe to keep the fabric of our own existences together. I'll just make a brief mention of this one. I'm not entirely happy with it. I'm going to wait to see what she says. But one of my instructors at Camosun College has been incredibly instrumental in helping me find my voice and develop my craft as a writer. I'm currently at Camosun College for my creative writing degree. She's just one of these people that is like a tree. She just stands firm in her truth. Incredibly gifted as a teacher. Little tiny thing. Full of an incredible spirit. I'm sure her spirit's, a million years old. So I named it after her, but I've asked her to come by and have a look at it. And if she doesn't like it, this one will get gessoed too, because I'm not sure in fact, I'm sure it's not saying what I want it to say, but it still works as a painting. So that's all I have to say about the show itself. I'd like to just send a shout out. So many people. The Pandora Arts Collective is another group of people. I don't know if I should embarrass anyone, so maybe I won't, but I wouldn't have made it through that head injury, that 2 years, without the Pandora Arts Collective. Again, if we can just, because everything I do is tied back into mental health, if the mental health system would come and speak to our group, they would find out so much that it costs nothing to help us. It costs, well, next to nothing. I think our entire budget for the year is 10 grand or something. So, and we help 60 plus people. When I was really seriously ill, I started drinking. I hadn't been a drinker before. It has to be the worst period of my life, I hope. I hope that's the worst period. Many days I would just come here to art, and I couldn't even so much as lift a paintbrush, let alone a pencil. Someone would sit me down, would put a sketchbook in front of me and some colored pencils. That's all I remember from that 2-year period, especially the 8 months after the accident. How much would that cost, do you think, for the government to get on board with supporting programs like this that are run on a shoestring? And I bring it up because the main objection I get to any kind of mental health reform is that it's too expensive. I don't understand that, because with volunteers you can do anything. And I will say you in this case, because I am speaking to anyone in the mental health system that wants to affect change, to please contact your MLA and get the ball rolling. I'm not sure how much more time we have. I would like to put in a little pitch for a rally that we are hosting. The reason I bring it up and the reason it's related to this show is I could not have organized a mental health rally without becoming ill and then well myself. I'm also a survivor of 4 suicide attempts. I feel that I have, with my gift of the gab and my experiences, I have a unique insight into what many people just feel too ashamed or too afraid or just too overloaded to talk about themselves. The same, like my trees, the same could be said of the mental health system. They're possibly, in fact, I would hazard a guess, they are too overloaded to see the forest for the trees. I just thought that one up. I like that one. I'll have to write that one down. So we're hosting what's called a DOTS rally, D-O-T-S, and that stands for Development of Treatment Services. It was first held a year ago in New Brunswick. You can YouTube it, it's on there. And we want to form a human chain. It'll take 1,200 human dots to go from the legislature to the Archie Courtnall Royal Jubilee Hospital. And if people are interested, they can check it out on my Facebook, which is under P. Jean Oliver. And I'm sure there'll be other ways to contact people in the future. I just don't know what they are yet. I'm not very technical. I'm technically challenged now as well as mentally challenged. If you have at all an interest in reforming the mental health system, you should be at this rally. It's on International Suicide Prevention Day, September 10th, 2011, at 11 o'clock in the morning, downtown at the legislature lawns. I already have the permits, so it's a go. And please do contact me if you want to help, because my inbox is like totally overwhelmed. The effect that studying the image that we present to the world and the roots of where it comes from just can't be underscored enough. And I think that's all I have to say on this. Thank you for listening. Bye.